look at the home about. Okay, so the landing pages are very simple. Now, none of these pages have video because I haven't recorded the video, or whoever the agent would be hadn't recorded the video. But you can put video on every single one of these landing pages. Is that right?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Another feature that was added based on some market research and study was answering the question. Let me go look at one that might be a little bit less complex. Here we go. Answering the question for the customer of why you need my email and phone number. Like, why do you need that? The success website, I don't know if you guys are familiar with it, but it says get like instant access. Okay. But it doesn't tell me why I need my phone number and email. So the perception is that when I click the submit button, I'm going to get the report immediately. All right. But look right here. So a feature that was added was we just told the customer that the information is going to be sent to them by email and cell phone. Okay. Text and email is going to be sent to you. Going to fulfill the request by text and email, which explains now why you need it. Okay. But why do you need both? Pretty obvious. Guaranteed delivery. Okay. So that should, it has for the other people that we've tested this with and done this work with before, it increases form submittals when you have clarity of why you need the information you're asking for. Anything further on that, Chuck?
Yeah. So one of the things that you came up with that I think was brilliant is, so this page is geared towards sellers. So that form is associated with the seller audience. And so we are pixeling sellers in their own audience. So for remarketing and retargeting, we are going to have a pile of sellers separate from a pile of buyers, separate from a pile of hiring, which makes remarketing much more effective at a lower cost.
Oh, 100%. Yep. I didn't even think about that, but you're right about that for sure. Okay. Now you mentioned remarketing, you mentioned Pixel. So yeah. I would write this down, guys. In the remarketing system manual that you guys are going to get, you're going to see here that it says that your prospects that fill out a form, okay, anybody you put in your CRM, and you activate your remarketing system. That also includes not just the text and the emails that they're getting through your autoresponders that are driving them back to these videos so that they call you, right? But it also means that they're getting pixel. So you have an ad budget where they're seeing the same videos on Facebook when they jump on there looking at their news feed. Boom, your ads are popping up in their feed. It's got your videos on it. Okay, but also with Google retargeting as well, doing the same thing. Chuck, you want to talk about that just for a minute?
Yeah. So this is my where we're seeing the most success with you guys is when people fill out a form finally after multiple views and visits and so on and so forth, and the form message says, "I'm at 1429 Cedar Park. Please come and list my home." And it's because they've been to the page over and over. They've been to the site over and over again. They have been essentially re-nurtured through retargeting, remarketing. So what we're doing is this whole thing is we're pulling that out and we're going after replicating that success. And so what I'm most excited about is the fact that this site is actually geared toward that predominantly, much more so than our first version. And we can now retarget and remarket to these different audiences with Google ads, YouTube, Facebook ads, and push them back to the remarketing pages. So if somebody comes to the site and they don't fill out a form, that's okay. We can still track them and then remarket and retarget them based on the quantity of time spent on this page. So somebody comes to this page, beat out other buyers to the best homes. We can then, if they've been on this page for more than 3 seconds or 5 seconds or 10 seconds, they go into a list of people that we're targeting with a specific display ad at a low cost or in a specific video, YouTube, Google, Facebook, to come to the remarketing page designed just for this, and invite them to come back over and over again until they're calling and texting you.
Mhm. All right, one more thing, the blog. So, but I guess before I bring it up, preferred vendors. Is it okay if I send the link out to this website to everybody?
Yeah, no, definitely.
Yeah, I should have
Please
already.
do.
So my apologies. I'll send everybody the link to this site. Okay, so you guys can poke around and check it out. But the preferred vendor page, you got all your vendors here and you're building this thing out. This becomes your vendor directory, but all these folks should be paying you for this space now. And you should be getting $500, $1,000 a month, $3,000 a month, whatever you can sell the space for. You definitely want to be building out your vendor directory. That income's going to help pay for. Should already be like, it's an easy way to get the site paid for. But also you get to use that money recurring every month for additional marketing. The blog page. So this is where this is what has the biggest impact, I think, on organic search engine optimization. Yes or no, Chuck?
Yeah, this is your opportunity to create posts that are relevant to your market, relevant to your office, and to display them here. And Google will find them and they will adjust your page rank and rank those pages individually and your site as a whole based on that content that you're creating here.
And I don't need you to basically feed my website with content.
You know, even if you are working with us on SEO, just like Nancy and Tracy and these, they're also in addition continuously creating new blog posts in addition to what we do. And we
I'm
all
always
just work
amazed.
together.
Yeah, I'm amazed at the number of members who, when they get a listing, they don't blog about the property. Crazy. All right. So I'd recommend you guys are feeding your website every day. If you get a listing, I understand featuring the property somewhere. We worked on that with Tanner and Tracy and Jacob in my office, Chuck, was how to get the listings positioned on your website outside of MLS without an address. And that was a pretty good day we had in that particular area, because having the listing on the website that looks like a FSBO, you know, wherever it is under homes for sale, like if you're going to put your properties there, it looks like a FSBO listing or an MLS listing. It's like, dude, come on, that's not going to generate any leads. So we pulled out the property ad template and says, this is what the listing on the website needs to look like. It needs to look like a property ad without an address, following the rules of this blueprint so that you generate leads from it. And I don't mean to sound like a kindergarten teacher, but it was a big deal. It was like, yeah, we're just throwing the IDX feed of our listings up on our website. And I'm like, yeah, dude, it's just not, you're not getting enough, quote, leads from that. So anyway, it was a good time we had in my office that day. It'll help everybody that's here today and the ones in the future as well.